Yeah.
I was there's so much talent under this roof. Like, there's so much talent in 30 Rock. I thought it was the coolest idea that Jason had. But it's the holidays, y'all. So do y'all have any plans? What are you doing? Are you taking time off? You've been working.
Yeah, we've been working.
We've been working.
So looking forward to some time with
just
the
like
family.
this. Yeah, that's what
Asleep
I'm doing.
and eating. Yeah.
Did you enjoy New Orleans? This is where you shot, right?
Yeah.
Just outside of it.
Yeah,
but
Baton Rouge. Yeah.
It was great.
I had an end of tour party there, and I slightly remember it. Yeah, it's a really fun city.
It's a good time.
It can be incredible.
Good food city.
Great food.
Great food. I know, I love it there. I can't live there for that reason. You get recognized at restaurants all the time now because of the bear, right?
I do, yeah.
Do you love that? Do you get like impeccable service? I feel like they're gonna try and impress you.
Yeah, I get taken care of. It's really, really nice. Yeah. I never leave a restaurant hungry.
We'd go to dinner and like they would just bring out so much free food. It was a very nice perk of going to dinner with Jeremy.
It was nice.
So you're Harris, you're the only non-American. So is it hard for the Texas accent?
It was. I mean, I feel like it was in between. Like, I think I was saying the other day, like, on set, I think people are a little confused by how to, like, talk to you. And like, some of the grips and the crew are, like, not quite sure where you're from. Or, like, are you joking with the British accent? Or is it like a...
Oh, no.
It's a good bit.
It's a good bit, yeah.
But you did such an amazing job with it.
Thank you.
That's true.
And it's kind of hard to do because there's so many different dialects in each state as well. Like, depending on if you're from North Texas or you know what I'm saying? There's so many different. I think you did
from
great.
Texas.
I'm from North Texas.
From North Texas.
Yeah, I think you did great.
Thank
Look,
you.
Exactly. I would tell. I wouldn't have brought it up if I thought you sucked at
Would
it.
you
Yeah.
have just been like, quietly, like...
I would have just left it alone. Yeah.
I will say there's so much footage on the brothers, like the real-life brothers that we play. There is so much, like...
It's a huge thing in Texas.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, even if you weren't into wrestling, you knew who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a big family in Texas. Did you kind of have to research the family to really get into the characters?
Yeah, we did a lot of research, and it was really fun to learn about the Von Erichs. They're kind of like the Kennedys of wrestling. That's an analogy I've heard before. So luckily, we had so much help. Chavo Guerrero, our sort of mentor and like sensei, was just awesome to learn from, and he
knew the guys too a little bit. He comes from like a wrestling dynasty himself, and
the whole movie really is a love letter to Texas, man. And to play the Von Erichs out there was very special. We had a real crowd around. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm wearing shades. I don't mean to be. Like
I just thought you were stoned, man.
No, I hurt my eye.
I'm just kidding. They told me that. No, one time. No, not one time. 2 times. I've had to wear an eye patch on this show.
Hey.
Yeah, it's super fun. I look like a pirate, but when you do it 2 days, that's actually 4 shows. So, because you do 2 a day. So, yeah, I look like a pirate on here. So you look cool. You chose wisely. I should have gone with shades. Next time, I slit my eye once, like in makeup, and it sucks.
Yeah, hair and makeup's hard, man.
It's brutal.
It's hard. It can be brutal. Yeah.
This is why you won't recognize me in Target. They're like, everybody walks by and they're like, is that? No. Yeah. I'm just trying not to talk. My accent will give it away. That was a look at their new movie, The Iron Claw. It's in theaters tomorrow. Okay, I have questions, but look, I just saw that. Like, how hard was it to look like that? Were you miserable?
A little bit.
Yeah, You're so lean.
Yes.
What, did you have, like, no body fat?
I mean, at that point, it was pretty low.
He was like a statue. We had to like wrestle and touch. It was like an ice sculpture. It was insane.
Oh my gosh.
But it was fun, man. I got to kind of disappear for 7 or 8 months and just really focus on that with a clear goal. And yeah, that kind of getting into that mode, I think really helped with the character in so many ways. So
absolutely.
It was challenging, but it was fun to go into that zone.
Look at you're flying. You're like a superhero in the air. What? Oh my God. I have to ask y'all too. Did y'all all have to beef up? You're all wrestling at some point, so you're all doing stuff.
Yeah.
So like, did y'all all have to kind of do that?
Yeah. We all had to eat much more food than I think we were used to, and
I'd have been ready for that role.
Yeah. And lift a lot of heavy things, and we all tried to get bigger.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're eating pretty boring stuff, though.
It's like grilled chicken and rice.
A lot of chicken and rice and veggies.
I was eating what I want. I didn't have as strict of a thing because David wasn't as ripped. I told myself.
We made
a rule that I didn't have to be as ripped.
I love that. What is the Iron Claw? Tell everybody, because it's like the family move, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
created by Fritz, our father, who was a wrestler.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Basically, it's like a finishing move for our father Fritz.
Is it like you grab?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like his hand kind of, he loses control of it and kind of just like
Mind
grabs your
own.
face.
Yeah.
And the real Fritz was pretty crazy about it, man. He would hurt these
The real
guys.
Fritz is kind of intense.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an
yeah.
intense family. This
Yeah.
story is, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of tragedy. Yeah, felt.
For some
felt
reason,
on
all
his family.
Texas films done, there's a lot of despair, and there is like a lot of like, even Friday Night Lights, like all those things you watch, it's like kind of like very destructive. We got to work on that, Texas. Did y'all watch wrestling growing up? Did any of y'all watch it?
I
Stanley?
did. Did you watch it?
Stanley, you're speaking too much down there.
Oh, sorry.
You're
No,
too
yeah,
loud.
definitely. I had a cousin who was very into it, and I definitely had a John Cena action figure growing up, and I
Yeah.
Yeah.
was terrified of The
big
Undertaker
dude.
and Kane.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't know about that Von Erichs. It was really interesting. Yeah, there was a lot of footage on YouTube. I think I can speak for all of us when I say we scoured and watched so many of their matches and their interviews. It was really interesting.
Did y'all go to a match together? Did y'all go to something together?
We did.
We did in New Orleans.
Yeah, there was a local match on. Well, one of our trainers, Luke Hawks, was fighting in a match, so we went to that. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's like a real event. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if anyone knows this. My very first singing job was singing the national anthem. I got asked to sing at a wrestling thing. I
Really?
knew nothing about wrestling.
No way.
And I showed up in a dress similar to this. Because I didn't know. And
Is that
it was
online
like
somewhere?
a local thing. And I was like, and I felt way overdressed, and I had no idea what was happening. It was the craziest thing I've ever done, but I loved it. It was like,
wow.
but it is, if you've never experienced it,
It's a great
you
thing,
walk in and you're like, what?
Yeah, like my brother came who had never seen or really heard of like wrestling in this format. Remember my brother? He was like, "What is happening?" Like,
Yeah, it's intense.
he was blown away.
Characters.
Fans
Yeah.
were great.
And people get beat up.
They
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Intense.
definitely. We had a lot of bumps and bruises over the course of filming this, but
Yeah.
you kind of got lucky. You got to wear a nice dress in the ring. That's sweet.
Yeah.
You got to wear underwear.
Yeah. and there was something unique about that moment. I think that all of us stepped into the ring for the first time in our underwear.
It's very vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, yeah.
vulnerable, and like we had sort of all
Kinda
just been
freeing.
shaved down.
Yes.
Oh, because they have to shave your whole body. Did y'all? I heard that y'all did that. Did y'all do that together? You all got.
We at the
held
same
hands.
time we held hands.
Very nice bromance. Yeah.
Shave.
Very nice
Looked
bromance.
into each other's eyes.
I'll,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it instantly made us brothers.
Yeah, it
There
did.
was no going
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just in it together.
Shorthand, some
Bonded
intimacy
by
there.
embarrassment. Yeah.
So you had to learn. We all knew you could dance. This was not shocking. But there was line dancing, which is a very different kind of dancing. But yeah, were you prepared for line dancing?
The embarrassing thing is we did have prep time
Yes.
with the teacher to show us how to do that, and it
Several
was
hours.
still quite difficult
Yeah.
once we actually got there.
Yeah.
Actually, what was funny is I showed up for the scene, and everybody was really good at this dance, and I was not aware that they had rehearsals because I was shooting some wrestling at the time. But so I thought I was really falling behind. I had never seen this dance, and they all seemed like professionals. So trying to keep up was pretty funny.
That's not true, dude.
That's not
You
true.
showed up.
We were all annoyed
You
that
and
you were
Lily
so
had
good.
You guys didn't have the
you
training,
crushed
and
it.
you and
Yeah, yeah.
Lily crushed it.
You just watched us once and was like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you and Lily, I had Lily on as well. You both have like musical background as well. So
Yeah.
I think that they probably knew that too. They were like, they'll be fine.
They got it.
Yeah. But I just love watching men dance that aren't used to it.
Sure.
It's nothing more fun.
It is a
for
nice.
me.
It is a nice feeling.
Yes. So Stanley, you did something very fun because like everyone on my crew is a High School Musical fan, and so it's like American Idol. You're never gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of cool though that people know you and love you from that. But I heard that you did a tribute to Zac impromptu on set.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone from my generation, I think it would be a disservice to anyone from my generation if I didn't do something. And yeah, I mean,
We had like a live party scene.
we did, and I
sang
was
live
playing,
at.
I was playing music, and the night before I was fretting about this scene, and the night before I learned the chords to Breaking Free, and And I gave a little rendition in front of Zac, and it was.
And it was right before my coverage.
It was well received.
Oh, it's right before you have to like be serious or something?
Yeah,
You're like-
yeah. It was pretty funny.
He did it kind of sneaky as well. He was like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
And then like,
Did you enjoy the tribute? Do you enjoy when people still come up to you? I still look, it's been over 20 years, but I still love when people are like, I voted for you, because I'm like, thank you. But like, do you?
I voted for you.
Well, thank you. It worked. But do you still love it? Like, because it's one of those things that I think when people first get to know you, there's something special about it.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
Because you were a baby. Yeah.
I mean, it means the world. It's so fun. It's the other day in Hollywood.
He got his star on the Walk of Fame.
But there were so many Wildcat jerseys out, and the fans are still out there in force. It's fun though, because they used to be really young, and now there's like 40-year-old
We're all
dudes out
aging,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
I love it. It
Very
promotes.
grateful.
It promotes like a pretty cool nostalgia for people, like from back in the day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a curse, but it's kind of there's a family curse in the movie. I mean, it feels like the family's cursed. Everything that could possibly happen, I feel like, happens to this family. So, are y'all superstitious at all in real life? Do you knock on wood? Do you do that thing?
yeah.
Knock on wood. I won't go under a ladder, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one's about. Umbrellas
What that one's
inside.
about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try to avoid.
Don't say
Okay, the
good
classics.
luck before a performance on
Break a
stage.
leg.
Say
Yeah.
break a leg.
Do you believe, Stanley, in any superstition? Are you superstitious?
Yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't say I'm superstitious, but I do things sometimes, like knocking on wood and spilling salt, and I have to like throw salt over my shoulder. I don't really know why, or like when I'm walking a sidewalk, I'll have to like not step on a crack. You know? Just
Yeah.
little things like that, and I don't know the reason why I do that, but we all do it, right?
I think
We're
from
told.
childhood, you're just, yes, we do it. I do 11/11 Make-A-Wish still.
Oh
yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah. And my daughter is, I think I've created a monster because if she misses 11/11, she loses it. As
that-
if there
that
are
one's
no
real.
wishes left in the land. Well, that one's real.
That
so.
one's real.
I love you so much. Okay, how did your families react to this story?
They cried.
My brother cried a lot.
Yeah.
I think it was upsetting.
Yeah.
So
If they didn't cry, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
My
really-
brothers came out of the theater and they were just. I had to console them. You know, they were
Yeah.
teary-eyed.
My real little brothers definitely helped me play this character, and 'cause I get to be a big brother in real life, and it's awesome. But I didn't realize how much it would come into play in doing something like this. It really helped. I get to
Yeah.
be the big brother for these guys, and I knew what I was doing. So it was good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take another break on that sweet aw moment. Everybody give it up for the cast of The Iron Claw. You can see them in theaters.